Hello, fruity cuties. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan. I had sugarcane juice for breakfast. It was so good. I'm having coconut water and grapes for lunch. Now, with the grapes, you already know, make sure get as green of a stem as possible. Okay, the more green the stem is, the better the grapes will taste. And of course, never buy grapes without trying them first. They should, of course, feel hard, but you got to try them to see if they're sour or sweet. Now, I personally love so much, you guys know this, to put lemon on grapes. It is a true game changer. It's the ketchup to fries, right? So lemon to grapes is ketchup to fries. You got to try it, boo. You have to try it. So my lunch is grapes, and I'm also going to open my cherimoya. So even though I have a plate here, I need a watermelon plate, obviously, on top of that. And so let me tell you something about the cherimoya. I have not ever had an amazing cherimoya, ever. But this one comes from my friend Ina, also known as Fairy Fruit Mother, I believe, or Goddess. I think it's Fairy Fruit Mother. And I have an interview coming out with her very soon. And it's going to blow up in Russia. So I'm coming to Russia, guys. And I just want you to know it's one of my favorite interviews I've ever done. And she gave me this. So I have no doubt this is going to be the best cherimoya I've ever had. Every fruit Ina has ever given me has been incredible. So she only eats really high quality fruit. So I love that about her. And this already looks really good. It is browning a little bit, so we shall see. Cherimoya, of course, is in the Anon family. It's in the family with soursop and sugar apple, okay? And I'm going to try it. Now, there's another fruit I want to talk about real quick. So you know it's ripe when it is soft all over. Cherimoyas, they don't really smell on the outside. On the inside, it smells really good. All right, so let me just try this real quick. Still not my favorite fruit, but this is really good. Not my favorite. Okay, now what I wanted to talk about real quick is the star of the fall. Okay, so if you're going to be raw vegan this winter, you need to know about persimmons. Okay, so of course this is not a persimmons, but do you see how they are so similar? This is a black sapote, which is actually in the persimmon family. All right, and black sapote, it's pretty rare unless you come here to South Florida, or if you're in Mexico, it's native to Mexico. The special thing about black sapote is it's one of the rare fruits that is high in iron. It has a significant amount of iron and vitamin C, which of course you need vitamin C to absorb iron. So by the way, if you have an iron deficiency, you need to eat more fruit, because if you take an iron supplement, but you don't eat enough fruit, you won't be able to absorb the iron in that supplement. By the way, synthetic sources of iron, extremely toxic. Okay, it's a heavy metal. I really don't recommend it. I recommend you get your iron from a natural source, such as fruit and vegetables. All right, so iron, vitamin C, really good. Black sapote, it doesn't have a very strong flavor, but what's special about it is the texture. It's called chocolate pudding fruit because it has the texture of chocolate pudding when it's super ripe. When it's not super ripe, it actually tastes like chocolate cake, okay? And I like to eat it when it's not super, super ripe, okay? When it's just about ripe. So I cannot wait. I will definitely make a video with this when it's ripe. It takes a while. This is a big one. But persimmons, you'll definitely be able to find wherever you live in the United States this winter. And there's two types of persimmons. There's fuyu, which is this, and there's haichia. I don't have a preference. They're both amazing. This one happens to be a chocolate fuyu persimmon, and so it's dark inside, and I'm pretty sure I have a ripe one. Yeah, okay. So two of these are ripe. This one is definitely ripe. It has exploded overnight. So we shall open this one, clearly. All right. You know the fruit life, guys. I got to clean that up. Fruit life is very unpredictable. All right, let's get that off the screen. So here you go. We have a chocolate persimmons that inside looks like this. Okay. It's not ripening perfectly because as you can see here, it's not ripe, but here it is. And it doesn't taste like chocolate, but you know, it's called chocolate persimmon because of the dark darker color, all right? Normally persimmons are not this dark. And it has a very delicious fall taste to it. Persimmons, honestly, the normal ones taste like orange jello. The chocolate ones, can't really describe it. It's like spiced orange jello. I don't really know how to describe it, but they're really, really good. They're the mangoes of the winter. Highly recommend them. You know they're ripe when they're soft all over. Okay, so this one is ripening. It's got to be soft and translucent. You see how it's translucent? It's becoming ripe. All right, so I'm actually not going to open any more because they're kind of ripening in a weird way, which is what happens usually to a lot of fruit because it's picked too early. So some of the best fruits that ripen easily off the vine are melons and apples and oranges and grapes, berries, things like that. All right. So the persimmons and the pineapple and the cherimoyas and the soursops and, these kind of fruits are a little more difficult to, to sell and to commercialize because they are supposed to be ripened on the tree. That's how nature planned it. Nature wasn't thinking that we were going to, monopolize the whole thing and just make it commercially available for everyone all around the country at all times. It's a mess, our food system, but you got to be grateful. And today's video, I just want to end with something real quick, okay? So I want to remind you that life is about making mistakes. A lot of you guys are beating yourself up for making a mistake. How do I know this? Because I beat myself up all the time for making mistakes. Not with my food, but with other aspects of life. And I was just thinking about it and I was reminding myself that life is about making those mistakes and learning from them. And maybe you don't learn the first time. Maybe it takes you 5, 10, 15 times. But here's what I want you to do, okay? Next time you fall off the wagon, next time you eat something that you said you were never going to eat again, instead of beating yourself up, let's do something constructive. I want you to write it down. I want you to analyze it. I want you to write down exactly what happened. What happened? Why did it happen? And what could you possibly have done differently? Okay. And so me, I have a really bad habit of staying up really late at night. Okay. And so I started writing out what was happening. What happened last night that I stayed up till 3 a.m.? What was the exact situation? And how could I possibly do it differently? And the more aware we become of what we are doing, the more we can actually take steps to change it. Awareness, the first step in the healing and changing process. You cannot change if you are not aware of why and how you are self-sabotaging. Please understand. You can do this. You can eat healthy, but not without awareness of what's going on. What is triggering you to not eat healthy? What happens right before you fall off the wagon? And the truth is that you're going to have to find a way to change. You want to change the way you look and the way you feel, but you don't want to change your habits and your actions. You don't want to change the stores that you shop in. You don't want to change how much you spend on food. You don't want to change the restaurants you go to with your husband or your wife or your kids or your family. But the truth is that things are going to have to change, not just the result, the things around your result. So say you want to lose 20 pounds. It's possible, but you're going to have to, 1, move your body more, and 2, eat a healthy vegan diet. I eat this diet because I don't have to count calories. I don't have to worry about my weight. I don't have to worry about gaining weight. I don't have to worry about if I'm going to be bloated. I don't have to worry. I just get to eat the most delicious foods on earth. And I definitely don't have to worry about what's going to happen to my body in 10, 20, 30 years. I was talking to a friend this morning, and she said, oh my gosh, it was so good. She says, I have health. Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, here we go. I have health assurance, not health insurance. Woo! How you like that, boo? How you like that? All right, and last but not least, this is a smorgasbord episode. Last but not least, let's back this camera up. Oh, Let me just show you. I like to put my herbs in water. It's really helping. Parsley, cilantro, put it in the fridge. It's really good. Okay. Health assurance, not health insurance. Now, somebody sent me this. She shall remain nameless. And I think she sent it to my roommate. But it has green tea in it. How strange. Why would they make this? This is so weird. Has anybody ever tried this? Kelp noodles with green tea? Look at the ingredients. I don't know what this is. So it's water, kelp, sodium alginate. I guess that's salt, but what is alginate? And then green tea. Well, I will definitely not be consuming this. And Awa won't either because she don't know what the hell to do with it. But the thing is, I wanted to say, and I'm glad that I have this because I want you guys to understand that you got to read the back. You got to read the back of anything that comes in a bag or a bottle. You have to. Because this, you could just pick this up and think it's just kelp noodles. But if you're sensitive to caffeine, if you're not trying to destroy your adrenal glands, you don't want to consume anything with caffeine in it. That includes coffee, tea that's caffeinated, chocolate, okay, and any type of stimulant. This will destroy your adrenal glands. This will affect your thyroid, your metabolism, your hormones, your sleep. It will affect so many parts of your body. Okay, there are millions of things happening in your body every second of every day. Oh my gosh. Yesterday, Lauren Lockman said, was it Lauren Lockman? Somebody said that we are retiring 2 million blood cells every minute? I gotta watch that again. Was it every minute or every second? Jesus. I think minute. I hope it's not second. That is just insane. So I'm gonna watch it again. If anybody knows, leave it down below. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. Let me know what you guys think of that Lauren Lockman episode because I thought it was, listen, I'm used to it by now. Everybody has a conflicting opinion, and a lot of these raw vegan gurus, they are awesome. They've been studying this for a long time, but at the end of the day, it's an opinion because the facts are there's more than one way to heal. Please know that. Don't get frustrated with these interviews. Don't get frustrated with the conflicting information on the internet. Get educated and get aware and start to become aware of what feels like truth to you. Because to me, fruit and vegetables feels like truth to me. To me, coconut water feels like the best type of water I can drink. To me. So I don't drink a lot of water. I drink coconut water. Mostly coconut water, honestly. And I do have Mountain Valley here. I do drink distilled water. I drink, spring water, distilled water, but I love coconut water. That's my favorite source. And then I have a lot of fruit, so I'm not thirsty. There's many days that I go without drinking water. I actually went 6 months without drinking water just to experiment, and I didn't feel any different. But I'm drinking water again now sometimes, when I go to hot yoga. But please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest, boo. Don't get stressed. Get healthy, all right? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everybody's messaging me saying, oh my gosh, now juice isn't healthy. Now this isn't healthy. What do I do? Water, this. Boo. Take a deep breath in. And do your best. That's all you can do. And if you make a mistake, guess what? That's part of the process. I love you. I thank you very much for being here. And I'll see you in the next episode. You got this, boo. Bye.